Woman goes on family trip without husband and decides to check their doorbell camera. When the woman's husband started feeling ill just a few days before their planned family vacation, she understood why it was necessary for him to stay at home. On the other hand, the video from their doorbell camera exposed his shockingly honest reasons for not going on vacation. The use of cameras integrated into doorbells is gaining widespread acceptance. By the year 2020, Amazon had already sold more than 400,000 of the Ring smart gadgets. The handy devices are helpful for homeowners in terms of safety and security, but that's not the only area in which they're useful. One woman made the startling discovery that the doorbell camera also recorded the activities of her family members, even when they showed the least sign of being aware of its presence. Listen to her account to find out what she saw on the app that had her speechless, and then hear her account. Because her husband had been ill, they were unable to go on the trip. In 2021, Kaylee Christina, better known on TikTok as Kaylee271, was looking forward to spending quality time with her family and friends. The trip was planned to include her and her husband, their 2 children, plus her best friend and her child. Unfortunately, Christina's son fell ill only a few minutes before they were scheduled to leave. On the morning of the day they were scheduled to leave, Christina's husband expressed concern that he too was ill. The pair came to the conclusion that it would be advantageous for the father and son to remain at home. Christina had to say goodbye to 2 of her loved ones, which was difficult for her, but she understood the necessity of the situation. She had no idea that her spouse had other things up his sleeve when they got married. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to be inspired by these real-life stories on a daily basis. Now, let's return to the story. A doorbell notification was given to her. After the TikTok couple had finished settling into their accommodations, the woman's husband surprised them by calling them on the phone. She divulged to him that he had informed her that their doorbell camera was malfunctioning. Because the family had recently switched internet service providers, Christina assumed the problem was with them rather than the previous supplier. Later on that same day, she was taken aback when she received a notification from the app that she used for her doorbell camera. The woman, who is a mother of 2 young children, checked the footage in a hurry and became worried after what she was seeing captured on the recording. At first, Christina was under the impression that there were 2 strangers sitting on their doorstep. In her words, "When I was away on a trip with our kid, I happened to watch the video on my phone. I decided to phone him because, at first, all I saw was a picture of 2 people lying on the front porch. I told him, 'There are 2 shady characters on the front porch, go investigate.'" The devastating discovery. After giving the clip a second look, Christina came to the horrifying conclusion that one of the guys in the video was her husband. The news was extremely upsetting to her. She uploaded the video to TikTok alongside a caption that said, "When your hubby is too sick to travel on the family trip you planned." The video showed a man, who was believed to be her spouse, coming out the door and looking around the outside area. Then an unidentified woman made her way into the building, and the 2 of them enjoyed a hasty kiss before she exited the premises. According to Christina, the lady in question was one of her co-workers and her husband at his place of employment. The harm that had already been done. Christina said that she immediately confronted her husband about the matter over the phone, and he initially rejected the accusations of infidelity that she leveled against him. Nevertheless, when she asked him whether he wanted to examine the video proof, he eventually confessed to having committed the crime. The grainy black and white video with a timestamp of 10 p.m. immediately found attention on the internet, despite its lack of color. TikToker released a number of follow-up films informing internet users about the developments after a lot of people expressed interest in getting more information. She shared her thoughts, stating, "His reaction to me finding out about the tape was to first flip it around on me and all the things I did wrong in his perspective. Soon after, he came to the conclusion that he's been the one at fault and apologized for his behavior." She continued by saying, "But the damage has been done." She had him moved because she threw him out of their home. Christina gave her husband 5 hours to pack his belongings and depart their location on vacation, which was the amount of time it took her journey home from the destination of their trip. In addition, she mentioned that the locks have been changed and he's no longer residing here. The TikToker also disclosed her intention to file for divorce and stated that she held her spouse responsible for providing an environment conducive to cheating on her. On the other hand, she put the onus of duty on the woman. His family was not worth any respect to him at all. She responded by saying, "Ask him," when a fan asked her why she thought her husband would cheat on her if he knew about the doorbell camera. Another member of the online community shared their viewpoint and provided a justification for the cheating. They reported that some people just don't care. To bring his mistress to his house where he lives with his wife, children, and home demonstrates that he obviously has no respect for his family. In another video, Christina expresses her displeasure at the fact that her husband invited someone into their home while their son was there. She says she was appalled. The mother felt grateful for the support she was provided online. Christina was appreciative of the great support she received from individuals all across the world. She admitted that raising her child by herself was difficult at times, but she was doing a wonderful job with them. This is what the TikToker said. The experience of having a post get viral has been incredibly weird. Because so many individuals lie and steal, I'm confused as to why anyone would be interested in watching my film. The vast majority of people have shown a lot of support, which is something that I'm quite grateful for. The story of Christina exemplifies the heartbreaking consequences of dishonesty, which include the dissolution of families and the emotional anguish it causes for everyone involved. We can only hope that by sharing her story, other people's intimate relationships will be strengthened and they'll be less likely to cheat on their loved ones. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with someone else who might enjoy it as well. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.